There are some incredible model aircraft collection fairs out there. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the one that happened in Amsterdam here in 2025. This is going to be a blast, and I'm super excited for this. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Welcome everybody to this really exciting AACF 2025 reaction video for you all. I hope each and one of you are excited for this today, as Model Aviation has made some really cool videos here on YouTube, and I really wanted to cover some of them. So really excited to take a look at this one today. He also makes some really great model airport reaction videos as well, so I'll definitely have to be taking a look at those here in the near future. But nevertheless, this is really exciting. I hope all of you are excited for this. So what a great looking thumbnail. Let's just go ahead and get started, everybody.
Aviation Collectors Fair. I will share how it's like on the world's largest aviation
those houses
collectibles
for
show.
KLM.
Also,
look at all those avionics too.
6 aircraft models that I bought.
And huge shout out to
on
him.
the fair.
Go check out his channel link in the description.
Amsterdam Airport Schiphol ATC tower with a working light on
Oh,
the
that's
top.
cool.
And
Nice.
finally, I will show you some
Jet
awesome
bridges?
ground service
Nice,
equipment that I
nice.
got around my new models. The day started with driving to a hotel close by Schiphol Airport, as the
Amsterdam's
aviation
such an
fair
awesome
was
airport.
taking place
So
there.
cool.
Even though I arrived early, it was already very busy, with
Wow,
lots of
look at
people
all
coming
those
to
people.
buy aviation
That's
collectibles.
impressive.
I started out with just
Wow,
walking
nice.
around and seeing all of the different stands and what they had to offer. There were
So
a
very
bunch of
similar to
stands
any
offering
Airlines
1 to
International
5,
event and
4,
so forth.
200
Primarily
scale
model aircraft, but
models.
obviously
Also,
plenty of
there
other
were
items as
several
well.
stands offering
Man,
model
that's
airports, ground service equipment, or buildings for your model airport. I will dive into deeper detail about all of these
Yeah,
things
not to mention
later
the
on.
deals.
Though
Oh my
because
goodness,
it was
that's
an
awesome.
aircraft collectibles fair, there was much more
Okay,
to
it
see
is
and
an aircraft
discover.
collectibles
Firstly,
fair.
this
That's
old
right, okay.
airplane instruments
I know
were
they're
really
different
cool
from, like,
to
Frankfurt
see,
and
though
so
they
forth, but
came
this is an
at a
actual
very
aircraft
hefty
one.
price. Furthermore, they had these key rings from original
Very
aircraft
nice.
skin, which looked really colorful and in my
Yeah,
opinion
no
pretty
doubt.
cool to collect, though they also came in at a quite hefty price. There was also a stand selling a bunch of KLM Delft Blue
Yes.
business class houses. And then
They are
there were
business
a
class,
bunch of people selling anything from models to books and movies about aviation, which looked really cool and had some great hidden gems in between them if you looked good. Now I
Very
recommend
nice.
it to all of you to, if you have the possibility to, go to these aviation
That's
fairs.
definitely on
They
my
are
bucket
held
list.
all over the world,
There is
though mainly
United
in
States.
Western
Very nice.
Europe and the UK, and also in the USA. And they are an awesome way to score some bargains on aircraft models.
It is.
Like at this
Just look at
stand
these
where they
deals.
sold some older 1 to 400 scale models. If you bought 3, you only pay 50 euros per model.
Oh,
And
that's
looking
nice.
back now to this stand, I think I should have bought the Airbus Beluga for only 20 euros here. If you search well
I
and
think that's like
negotiate
22
a little
US.
bit,
I could
you
be
will
wrong.
definitely
It could
find
be 18. I'm
yourself a
getting the
good
conversion
deal.
off the top of my
These
head.
fairs are
Pounds is a
also
little
a
higher, I
place
think.
for companies to
Nice.
announce new products.
Very
like
cool.
this
That's
Martin Air
awesome.
Cargo MD-11 freighter, though the
Oh my
response
gosh,
of
look at
the
that
crowd
crowd.
wasn't very exciting.
That's exciting.
Now I continued my walk around the
Look at that 1-200 display.
2,500
That's
square
nice.
meter of aviation
Looks like Madeira,
collectibles,
kinda.
and I came
have no
across
idea.
this model airport
No idea
in
what
1
it
to
is.
200 scale, which looked really cool. I then came past the stand of A4 Airport.
Nice.
Like the name suggests, he provides A4 sized airport
Man,
mats.
that's great.
Model airport layouts
cool.
printed on really high quality paper.
Yeah,
and
that's
even
really
though I'm not
nice.
the biggest fan
Look at
of
that grass.
buying a pre-made airport, I really liked his products thanks to the high quality. Also,
Yes.
he sells these GSC sets, which you can
Cardstock?
fold and assemble yourself.
to be
He gave me
cardstock.
2 of these sets to review on my YouTube channel,
Oh,
and I
nice.
will show you them in a few minutes. I continued walking, and now it is time to spend some money on model aircraft.
Oh, yes.
I came across the stand
like this
of
format. This is a
Aviation
really good
Center
format.
Berlin, and they had a bunch
I wanna
of
go to their
crates
store so
filled
bad.
with model aircraft, offered for quite reasonable prices, and I chose
Look at all that
these
US.
5 to add to my collection.
Very nice.
I've almost finished my round along all of the tables, but this one caught my eye. There were a few aircraft models,
Those are
and
cool.
he had this silver KLM catering truck. I think it looks really cool, but I didn't even dare to ask how much it costs.
Hundreds.
And before we complete the round, I would like to show the stand of Aviation World 360.
That's nice.
He's got a huge offer of 3D printed airport
the 3D
buildings.
printing's going
He's
crazy.
got a bunch
Look
of
at all
different
that. That's
hangars,
awesome.
the Rotterdam Airport Terminal. He recreated the Schiphol and London Heathrow Air Traffic Control Tower.
Yeah,
and
look at that
also he's got
concourse.
the
That's
Charlie
impressive.
Concourse
Very
of
nice.
Schiphol Airport on display, which he's currently working on.
Nice.
A huge collection of 3D printed
Look at that.
buildings.
That's so
and he was
cool.
kind enough to provide this
Epic.
3D printed Schiphol Tower to show to you guys on YouTube.
That's
the light
awesome.
was really easy to assemble, and I simply needed to push it through the hole and insert the battery. The
Easy
3D
enough.
print quality is really high, and I really like the looks of the tower in my display cabinet.
That's great.
Next I will quickly unbox all the 6 models that I bought on the fair. The first model being this Gemini Max US Coast Guard Lockheed
That's
C-130.
awesome.
The
That's a great
aircraft is in
price.
use since 2008 for search and rescue and maritime patrol.
To my
And I
knowledge,
think
it's
a
really rare. I could be
unique
wrong, but I
model.
believe it's
the
pretty
next
tough
model
to
is
come
my
across.
first Lufthansa model in my collection. It's
that's a
the
good one.
Airbus
Nice.
A321 with the special Van
That Phoenix
Hansa
mold's
livery.
solid.
The livery was used in the 2014 World Cup to celebrate Germany's participants.
Nice.
At US Cellular, you don't have to
Well,
choose
US
between a
Cellular
great
has
phone
other
and the
plans.
right
I
phone plan
apologize
for
about
you.
that.
You can
But anyway, this has been really fun so far. What a great format. This is a really good
First
video.
Southwest models, this is the Lone Star 1 livery celebrating the state of Texas. It is a Boeing 737-700 and it got a really nice looking color
looking
variation. Which is of course inspired by the flag of Texas.
Yes.
Here is another American narrow-body aircraft.
Pretty
this
rare
time
one,
a
not a bad
United
snag at
Airlines
all.
Boeing 737-800
Old
in
livery.
the old livery.
Yes.
As of now, it still flies for United, though
Quite a
in
few
the
still.
new colors. Though I believe the old colors still look really neat, and I love the
that's pretty good
detail on
livery.
this model. Here is an
Sorry that it's
American
lagging out so bad,
Airlines
everybody. I have
Boeing
no idea why it's that
737
bad.
Max 8. My
Yikes,
first
I apologize,
Boeing
everybody.
737 Max in
Let's see
my
if it catches up
collection.
here.
Once again, I love all of the
This
tiny
video might be in
details on
4K,
the
so that might have been
models.
my
The
fault
split
too.
wing
Let me see if I can let it catch up. I'm sorry, everybody. No, I have it in 720. Let's see if it catches up there. Apologies, everybody. That just completely fell apart right there. Let's see if
look
this
nice and
load
the
will help it
engines
out.
look really detailed as well.
Okay,
And the
hopefully that
final
helps it
model
out. I
that bought
apologize
is
about
this
that, everybody.
McDonnell
Sorry
Douglas
about that.
And the 83
That was
for
rough.
Danish Air Transport.
I have like
It
3
comes
Word
in the
documents
FIFA
open.
World
I'm about to
Cup
do some homework, so that's on me.
2014
I
and
apologize,
therefore it
everybody.
has this really
I'll be sure to clear it all
colorful
before
and
we have the
cool
next
looking box
update.
design. And the model
Next video,
itself
excuse me.
also has these really
Look at that.
outstanding Coca-Cola
awesome.
with FIFA World Cup colors.
What a
As
great
a football
snag.
fan myself, I really like these types of models.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, you don't have the chance to fly it any longer in real life.
That's correct.
As it's no longer operating.
That's
and
right.
that were all the models. Before I show you all of them on my model
Ground service
airport,
equipment.
I'd like to show some really cool and
gotta be
budget-friendly
cardstock.
ground service
Yeah,
equipment
definitely
provided
is.
by
That's
A4
impressive.
Airport. He provided
Obviously
me
gotta
with 2
have the-
different sets, each set coming with about
What's the
15
knife
to
called?
20
I'm forgetting what
pieces
that
of
knife's called, but
equipment
gotta have
for
it, obviously.
only €5 per set. Assembly was really easy using a scissors, sharp knife, and some glue. You can cut these sets out and fold them and glue them together.
Be careful.
And after about 3 hours of folding, I could put all the GSC
It looks
on
really
my
sharp,
airport
honestly. It really
together
does.
with my newly
Is that
bought
cater-
aircraft models,
Is that-
which
no.
resulted in some
Yeah, that catering
really
truck's
nice
not 3D,
looking images.
cardstock,
I
I
would
don't
like
think.
to
The buses
thank
and
you
air
for
stairs honestly
watching
look
to
really
this
good.
video. All the links from Aviation World
Yeah, this is
360,
awesome.
A4 Airports, and the Collectibles show agenda will be in the description.
Really
so
great
be
work.
sure to get your GSC set or 3D printed airport building
I was
down
gonna show you
there.
all his
Then
channel
I
here in
hope
just a second,
you
because he
enjoyed
definitely
this
deserves the
video.
credit.
Comment down below whether I should visit more of these aviation
Oh, yes, he
events.
should. Look at all
Thanks
those
a lot
models.
for
Those are
watching
looking
all
good.
the way to the end. Please consider to like and subscribe.
So yeah, he has a really good channel. Definitely going to be reviewing more of his content. You can see the model airport review videos. He's done several of those. I think it would be really cool to check those out. But obviously, as you can tell, he has a really large following. So very excited to continue to establish his channel here. Model Aviation. Great job with what you do. Keep up the great work. And very excited to highlight more content here in the near future. But with that being said, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do love you do. My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.